Hey everybody, and welcome to the party. I just want to thank you all for being here. You all are being a great support to your host. And if you have any questions during this video, please leave a comment. If I do not answer your comments, please, I do not always see comments as I'm doing these lives. So I'm just kind of going to roll through everything, and then I will go back and check comments and answer any questions that you may have in regards to the products that I'm going to show you today. So please don't think that I'm ignoring you. For some reason, my comments just don't show up. Please also know that when you comment, you will be entered into a drawing too at the end of this party. So if you catch this later, just hashtag replay to let me know that you watched it, and just comment on anything that you might see. So today I'm going to go over some of the products that are in the Safe Haven 5. Our Safe Haven 5 consists of the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, the dust mitt, the cleaning paste, and the laundry detergent. These are the first 5 products that I started out with, and they are the 5 products that honestly probably get used the most in my house. So those are what I'm going to start off with. They are available all individually, or you can purchase them all in the Safe Haven 5 package. I would honestly recommend going with the package. I purchased all of mine individually at first because when I first started out, I honestly didn't know much about Norwex. I didn't know what it all was. And honestly, like, if I knew then what I knew now, I would have just went and bought them all. But obviously I ended up becoming a consultant too, and that saved me some money too. So yes, let me jump in here first, and what we're gonna do is go over the EnviroCloth. This is one of the EnviroCloths. As you noticed from some of my posts yesterday, I post about how our cloths do contain backlock. So they're gonna clean your surfaces too. It's gonna pick up about 99% of bacteria if you care for your cloths properly, which I'll go over a little bit here too at the end of this video. But all of our cloths, or most of the cloths you will notice, you will see backlock on them. So that means that you're going to be getting a nice clean surface. As you can see too, how tightly woven these microfibers are from the video that you saw yesterday. You can see that in this cloth. So one thing that you want to do when you are using your EnviroCloth is you want to fold it into quarters here, because what that's going to do if you have it folded in quarters is it's going to help you to be able to maneuver that cloth if you lay it flat, so that it's able to pick up the dirt and the grime. And also what it's going to do is it's going to give you multiple clean sides to work with as you're cleaning. So if you notice this one starts getting full, you can flip it over and use the other side. You can flip it inside out and use this side. You know, so you have multiple sides that you can work with when you're using this. So in order to use it, what you're going to do is you're just going to get it wet. So you're just going to get it damp. You don't, really need it to be dripping wet. And I'm just going to set this aside for right now so I can discuss the next product, which is the window cloth, which is like the BFF, your best friend to your EnviroCloth. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. They're inseparable, basically. And this is your window cloth. You can use this to clean mirrors, windows, jewelry. It will shine your jewelry up really nice. Glass top stoves. I use mine to clean my glass top stove. You kind of want to refrain from using these on anything with an anti-glare coating, such as glasses, TVs. We kind of refrain from using them on TVs. We do have like a tech cloth that you could use, or we have the optic scarf, which is great for glasses and comes with a little clip that you can carry around. So those products are really good. But this has many, many purposes, as I had posted earlier today. So what I'm going to do here to kind of demonstrate this product is I have a spray butter. I find it's easier than wasting a stick of my butter. And I just sprayed some on my mirror here. I'm kind of going to tilt you guys this way. There, you can see it on my mirror. I have my folded up EnviroCloth here. Oops. And we're just gonna wipe this. I'm just gonna do my whole mirror because it was actually kind of dusty anyway. And then I'm gonna take my window cloth, which you don't have to keep this folded up to use. And, God, my mirror's not on here very well. And we're just going to wipe it away. And as you can see, no streaks. Isn't that seriously the best? And the best part about this is there's no lint from your paper towels. There's none of that. You have a nice, clean finish. So isn't that so much better than having to use paper towels? And the best thing about this too, keep it in your bathroom. I know I like to take extremely hot showers, so every time I get out of the shower, my mirror is all foggy. And all I have to do is grab my window cloth and wipe my window, or wipe my mirror clean. It's so simple. So that is the EnviroCloth and the window cloth. Two of my favorite products. I use them every day. So what I'm gonna do right now because I want this to sit as I go over some of the other things, is the laundry detergent. This is our Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. It comes in a bag that's this size. And honestly, you do not need a lot of this to do your laundry. You only need about a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depending on the size of your laundry and what type of water you have. And you can also use this as like an all-purpose cleaner. I use it to clean my makeup brushes. I use this to get stains out of my clothing. I just leave it sit. I had a friend who used it to clean her furniture because her dog's got muddy paw prints all over everything. So it has many uses. So I also use this to clean my Norwex microfiber with it, because you want to make sure that when you're washing your Norwex items or your microfibers that you are not using dryer sheets, that you're not using detergent with fragrances or fillers, or you do not want to use bleach. You don't want to use any of those kinds of products, because those things will actually clog your microfiber and will make it less effective. So just something to keep in mind is that I would recommend getting this to clean your Norwex microfiber. And if you don't have enough yet to do a whole load of laundry, you can wash it by hand. Just put in a scoop of this, let it sit, rinse it out, throw it in the dryer, hang it out to dry, whatever. It would be great for all those purposes. But I want to just kind of show you how it can be used, but I want to let it soak for a little bit. So I have a makeup sponge here. As you can see, it is full of makeup. It's really gross. I can't honestly tell you the last time I might have used this one, but we're gonna clean it. So I'm just gonna put in about a cup of hot water. I probably actually should have made that a little bit hotter, but I think it'll be fine. Now I just keep my detergent here in just a little glass jar so I can just scoop it out when I need to. And we're gonna put in a teaspoon of the detergent, and I'm just gonna mix it around. And as you can see, at first, like when you do first put it in there, it is gonna be cloudy, but as it sits and actually dissolves in there, it's gonna become clear. But as you can see, it's already kind of starting to clear up a little bit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my makeup sponge and I am just going to leave it soak in here for a couple minutes. And as you can see, the water's already kind of turning cloudy. But I'm just gonna set that over here and we're just gonna leave that soak for a couple minutes. And what I'm gonna go over now is our dust mitt. Who has one of these dust mitts? I absolutely love this thing. It's so easy for me to literally just slip on my hand and literally go all around my house and clean everything I own. It's wonderful. What you want to do when you use this is you want to kind of rub it against itself to create some static, or what you can do is take your EnviroCloth or your window cloth, rub it against it, anything that's going to kind of create a little bit of static so that this mitt has something to hold on to. What you can also do is just spritz a little bit of water on there so that the dust is actually going to attract to the mitt. But what I have here, if only I can get you guys down here enough to see my stove. As you can see, I have a little bit of flour on my stove here. And all I'm going to do is just use my dust mitt. And we're literally just going to wipe that up. Oops, some of it didn't quite come up. But it's on my dust mitt here. I have to do a little bit of work here with some of the other. Okay, so there you go. That is literally how easy it is to use the dust mitt. And then when you're done, you can take your rubber brush and literally just wipe it off into your garbage can. Now I just did it in my sink because that's what I was closest to. But yeah, that's all you have to do. Then you get a clean dust mitt. Or if it's really, really filthy, what you can do is just actually stick it in your washer and wash it, and it'll be good to go for your next use. So that is, we went over the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, and the dust mitt. Now what we are going to do is go over the cleaning paste here in a minute. Just kind of mixing around this makeup sponge, which honestly is getting really gross. The water's getting really gross. But cleaning paste, which I forgot to get out. Give me 1 minute. Sorry guys, I thought I had everything prepared, but cleaning paste comes in a little jar like this. This is your elbow grease in a jar. Seriously, the best thing ever, especially if you have kids who like to draw on things, like to draw on the floor, like to draw on each other, whatever. But this, it is in paste form. It's gonna come like this. All you have to do is just take your wet EnviroCloth, or if you're using any other cloth you want to get it wet, you only need a few swipes. And it's going to be on your cloth like that. What I'm going to show you is I have a permanent marker here. I have a piece of my flooring because I didn't really feel like hopping down on the floor to go over this with you guys. So I thought we had some old flooring, so this was a little bit easier. But what I did with my permanent markers, I did write my name on it. And I'm literally just going to take my cloth and wipe it off. Oops, still there a little bit. But seriously, that is how easy it was. It does not get any easier than that. So that is the cleaning paste. If you have outdoor patio furniture that you need to be cleaned, you can use that. get really, you know, in the grooves with it and run away with it. Get creative with it. You want to be careful if you're using it on walls that have like a matte finish or anything that's going to be easily removed. So matte finishes tend to take away some of the paint and make it very dull looking again. So you want to be careful when you're using that. You want to make sure you always test it in a spot before you use it, because it could potentially take off some finishes. Sorry guys, my hair is kind of getting on my nerves. So let's just kind of, this is the water so far from that makeup sponge. That is seriously really gross. I don't know if this is going to remove this all, but probably shouldn't have been wearing white when I decided to do this. What I'm gonna do is run this. You still can see it on there a little bit. I'm gonna run this under some hot water and rub it together. Still need a little bit of work yet on this because it wasn't sitting for the full 10 minutes, but look at the difference so far. Just look at how much cleaner that is. What I'm gonna do is just kind of actually sprinkle a little bit of detergent on this. And now I'm gonna rub it against each other here. Now this was not a high-tech makeup sponge. This was just a regular old plain Jane like disposable one. So just imagine what it can actually do to ones that are made to be cleaned and reused. I just wanted to kind of show this to you guys as an example of how well it's actually starting to fall apart. But, you guys are seriously going to be amazed right now. I'm seriously amazed. I have not tried this experiment before this video. I didn't want to go too much around my seams because it was starting to come off, but starting to come apart. But look how much cleaner that is. Isn't that stuff amazing? Like, that can replace your bleach, because you know, honestly, that was probably the only thing that was going to remove that. So that's what I have for my demonstrations today. Comment if you have any questions. Please let me know. Safe Haven 5, EnviroCloth, window cloth, cleaning paste, dusting mitt, laundry detergent. Laundry detergent does come in liquid form. However, since that is an enzyme-based laundry detergent, you won't be able to do as much with it as you can your UPP. But if you're used to using liquid laundry detergent in your laundry, you can go that route as well. But yes, comment if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And that's all I have for tonight. And I look forward to speaking to you all tomorrow.